What is going on, guys? It is your boy Southern Puma here, and today it's not really going to be a fun topic. So, in today's video, it's going to be something a little bit controversial, but I don't really care at this point. Today we're going to be talking about not that. Hold on, let me pull it up. Thought I had this down already. Today we're going to talk about the hypocrisy. Had to slam my desk. Hypocrisy that the IWC has been showing for the past, I don't know, since AEW became a thing. Now, this isn't to crap on anyone in particular because I know I'm somewhat active in the IWC, and there's a few people there that I don't have beef with, but, well, really I don't have beef with anybody there. But this is just to talk about how just hypocritical some of the AEW diehards are. Because there are some people that would crap on anything WWE does and praise AEW, and there are some that crap on everything WWE or everything that AEW does and praise WWE. I am in the realm of watch what you want to watch. Like, if you want to watch AEW, go ahead. If you want to watch WWE, go ahead. Just don't be an annoying dickhole about it. Now, with that said, there are some legit criticisms that you can point towards both sides. Like not having a diverse enough roster. or it not being sincere. Now, this is an article from Fightful Select, obviously, and from Big Swole. Now, she was recently released from AEW, or not really released, they mutually parted ways, is what has been said. And in this article, she talks about how AEW has a lack of diversity in their roster. And I can agree, like, on both sides, men and women. There's not really, as she said, not really a diverse roster. Now, Tony Khan, the owner of AEW, took this the exact wrong way. Two top AEW execs are brown, me and Mega. Jade Cargill, Anthony Bowens, Max Caster, Dante Martin, Nyla Rose, Isaiah Cassidy, and Mark Quinn all won on TV this month. The TBS title tournament has been very diverse. I let Swole's contract expire as I felt her wrestling wasn't good enough. And then he plugs the show. Now, this contradicts what he said when AEW first started about Big Swole, saying that she has personality, charisma, all that. And obviously, it's not the right idea if someone criticizes you to go after them like that, right? Well, some in the IWC that are AEW diehards, they don't take it that way. In fact, they're outwardly defending Khan for this dumb tweet. Now, WWE, you can say a lot about them, and trust me, I have in private, but you can't really say anything about them not being diverse because they don't call themselves World Wrestling Entertainment for nothing. They may call it sports entertainment, but it's good, but it's wrestling. And the world part, like, they travel the world, look for different talents, and all that. AEW doesn't really have a lot of people it's not really diverse. And Tony and Big Swole pointed that out. Now, an AEW wrestler called Leo Rush, y'all probably know him. An AEW guy, Leo Rush, got mad at TK for saying that. I'm not cool with any of this shit, to be honest. If nobody says anything, then I will, because this is fucked up and now I'm pissed. Apologize, tags Tony and AEW. And then in this, crap. Anyway, but in this, he says that, in that he basically backtracks all the fucking way and says, oh, they're not racist, they're not, or he completely backtracks what he said. Because in all of these, he was saying that it's wrong. Now, and I'm gonna go off that tangent and go on to another one. Go into the hypocrisy of the fans of AEW. AEW, whether they like to admit it or not, is making all the same mistakes that TNA and WCW did in the past. By overbloating their roster, signing too many WWE talents, and just overall, like, and what's worse is when Eric Bischoff came out and said to Tony Khan, compete head to head, like go on Friday, 7 p.m. sharp Eastern or 7 Central, and compete head to head like he did, then he'll be considered real competition. And I agree with that. What Tony is doing now isn't competing with WWE. I don't care what anybody says. He's not directly competing with one of their shows. And even in ratings, they're not doing too well either. They always say that they always tout the ratings, saying, oh, they talking about, like, sorry for stuttering a whole lot, but this is just something that I had to, that's kind of annoying to me, if I'm being honest. Now, let's see. Gotta see if I can find. Right now I'm looking for one of the, because there's someone on Twitter that goes, so there's somebody on Twitter that goes and that brings up the ratings for the shows. Stupid ass robocalls, not now. Anyway, where is it? Where on earth? Nah. Thought I could find it, but I can't. Anyway, yeah. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to the rating side of it, they're not competing either. Because Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, all three beat Rampage every chance they get. Now, Dynamite, I'll give them kudos. They've been beating NXT, which is not a small feat, or which is not a. It ain't a small feat for a new TV show. I'll give them that. Like, they've only been around for almost 3 years now. I'll give them that. They're not to be taken lightly, but they're not competition to WWE. And it's just annoying when people completely crap or don't consider, like with this incident about Big Swole. People are defending Tony Khan when they know full well that if Vince McMahon said anything of the sort, they would immediately hound on him like a pack of dogs. I just don't understand it. Like, it's just annoying. People don't need, or sorry, this stuff is just so freaking tiring. Like, for about a year, I've been on Twitter, and this is all I've been seeing. AEW versus WWE this. WWE did this. Oh, they suck. AEW did this. Oh, they're awesome. But just watch your wrestling. It's that simple. Like, there's no need to compare one to the other. You call out what needs to be called out on both sides, and you crap on what needs to be crapped on both sides as well. AEW's women's division, it's not that good. AEW's tag division, it's taken a dump. The only ones you have there are the Young Bucks, the Lucha Bros, and FTR that are really prominent. In fact, really, now that I think about it, yeah, my thing about the TNA and WCW thing is they're pushing the WWE guys over the homegrown talent like MJF, Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy, Darby Allin. Like, they're pushing these old WWE guys over, not old, I wouldn't say old, but these WWE rejects, I'd say, over people who have tried to earn their take. I mean, hell, Sammy Guevara just got beat for the TNT title last week by Cody Rhodes, a WWE guy who started the company to not hire a lot of WWE guys, not compete with WWE, but that's what happened later on. And it's kind of annoying that Cody said that they're not planning on competing with WWE, yet they are. It's stupid. Or they're trying to. And I wouldn't say failing miserably, but they're not as high, or they're not competing as much as people say they are. They're just not. And the thing is, like, they're not hiring. I don't really know how to say it. WWE, or they're hiring old WWE guys, expecting like quick boosts in ratings, but then it goes immediately back down. When they hired CM Punk, ratings went up for a little bit, went right back down. Danielson and Cole, back up, and now they're right back down. And Kyle O'Reilly, I don't even think he boosted up ratings. But there's so many examples of former WWE guys showing up in AEW, or AEW signing former WWE guys, that you can't really realistically say that it's not TNA 2.0. Like, it's really easy to see, like, the delusional dumbasses that are saying, AEW, it's not TNA 2.0. They're not, it's an old, or, the ones that are denying the obvious is what I'm trying to say. Now look, I'm not saying WWE's perfect. They're not. They made, I mean, they're not the best. I'll say that. Or WWE ain't perfect. Even I know that. But people need to realize that AEW isn't perfect either. And they need to point out what's bad. Like, it's just annoying when people blatantly ignore what AEW is doing. They're in the 3 years that they've been in existence. Like, most of their roster right now consists of former WWE guys, and you can't tell me otherwise. Matt Hardy, Cody, who started the company, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish. And those are just the more prominent ones. Like, I can't even get into guys like FTR and Andrade, freaking Malachi Black. I mean, Pac. Like, there's so many former WWE guys that the originals like MJF, Darby Allin, Jungle Boy, and Sammy all get pushed under the rug, and they have little bursts, but nothing else. It's annoying. It's the same thing with TNA. They had guys like AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Chris Daniels. They had all these guys that made a little. Now, I'm not going to say AJ didn't. I'm not going to say AJ made a little wave and went back down. I'm not going to say that. AJ was one of the only guys that surpassed that. AJ Styles or MJF is probably going to be the AJ Styles of AEW, if that makes any sense. Like, AJ Styles surpassed all the former WWE. He was going toe-to-toe with all the former WWE guys, and I think even surpassed some of them. I think in a few years, we'll be saying that about MJF. In the bidding war of 2024, he might be in WWE. I don't know. But that's a tangent that shouldn't have went on. Anyway, my point is, if you're denying the obvious and you're saying that WWE and you're saying that AEW and you're making excuses for AEW and more specifically the Tony Khan thing, like, you're not doing anything. And you're part of the problem at large. Because this is a big thing that people need to quit doing. This was probably one of the most incoherent streams I've ever done. But yeah, it's pretty much all I've got. Like, AEW and WWE, the war, stop it. It doesn't exist. Shut up. Just watch your wrestling. And that'll be all for me. I'll see y'all in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, go to my Discord server, all that good shit. Comment below what you want to see. I'll reply as fast as I can, which would probably be pretty fast. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.